All the major world leaders capable of starting a nuclear war have their own bunkers, so they can watch us all evaporate in a war started by them. And you probably knew that already. What you didn't know is that after COVID, for some unknown reason, a lot of rich people have started building their own luxury bunkers. The crazy thing about all this is that you can build a bunker for yourself too. Sure, their bunkers might be luxurious underground palaces with swimming pools and movie theaters, but yours just needs to be functional and keep you alive. Let's break down exactly how to build a functional underground bunker in 5 easy steps. First things first, where should your bunker be built? Above ground or underground? Technically you can do both, but underground is the gold standard for survival, because the earth itself becomes a natural shield against radiation, shock waves, and even extreme temperatures after a major disaster. Building a bunker above ground would just add to your work because of absence of natural earth protection. What should your bunker be made of? Should it be steel, wood, or reinforced concrete? Steel is super strong, but over time it can corrode, especially if there's moisture in the soil, which is highly likely to be the case in most places. Wood is cheap and easy to work with, but not strong enough for a bunker. Reinforced concrete is the ultimate bunker material. It's strong, durable, and can handle massive loads of earth pressing against it. Remember that plain concrete won't work either because of strength issues. Now let's pick the perfect site for our bunker. The ideal bunker site has a few key features. A natural slope helps conceal the entrance if you want privacy, and it also prevents flooding. Dense, compact soil is better for structural stability. Loose and sandy soil will cause major structural damages. And finally, water table depth. If the water table is too high, you'll need pumps to keep your site dry because construction cannot proceed in water. Depth matters too. Your bunker should be at least 10 feet underground for proper protection. Any less and you risk exposure to radiation or shock waves. But digging deeper than 6 feet comes with a risk of soil collapse. To prevent that, you'll need temporary lateral supports during excavation. And don't forget to drill a borehole before pouring the foundation. This hole will act as your emergency water source, tapping into deep underground reserves. Once you've chosen your site, it's time to build. For foundation preparation, compact the soil and pour a layer of plain cement concrete to provide a stable base for steel rebars. Next is raft foundation, a thick slab of reinforced concrete that spreads the load of the entire bunker. And lastly, we have retaining walls. These reinforced concrete walls hold back the surrounding soil and prevent the bunker from collapsing. The entrance is a critical point of failure. If it's not designed right, it can compromise the entire bunker. The tunnel itself should be made of reinforced concrete, just like the bunker walls. A simple manhole might seem convenient, but it exposes you to radiation and chemical threats. Instead, build a zigzag entrance tunnel with right angles and multiple airtight doors. Right angles are important because radiation travels in straight lines, so the more turns, the safer you are. If you're still watching, hit the like button and leave a nice short comment. Once the steel is fixed, it's time for formwork and concrete casting. One of the retaining walls should have 4 essential holes. Once the walls are up, it's time to cast the bunker slab. Before burying the bunker, apply an external PVC waterproofing membrane to prevent leaks as well as dampness. A bunker isn't just a concrete box, it needs a system to keep you alive. Let's cover the essentials. For nature's call, composting toilet with a 60-day capacity or more is the best option as it requires no plumbing. For water, the borehole you drilled earlier will provide non-potable water. Pair it with a manual hand pump and you've got a reliable water source. And finally, for oxygen, you'll need an NBC filter, a nuclear biological chemical filter, which will clean incoming air of contaminants. An exhaust pipe to vent out stale air out of the bunker and prevent carbon dioxide buildup. An air intake pipe for bringing in outside air, which will be cleaned by a filtration system. A third utility entry for wires connected to external solar panels or wind turbines for power generation. And finally, a wastewater outlet pipe. A few final tips to make sure your bunker stays safe and functional. Keep the intake and exhaust pipes far apart to avoid accidentally recycling stale air. Also make sure the pipes are airtight. For radiation protection purposes, line the entrance tunnel with lead drywall for extra shielding against radiation. Lead blocks radiation to some extent. You'll need to stockpile essentials. Store enough potable water and canned food for 6 months for all the occupants, and rotate supplies every 6 months. You can also use emergency supplies that last for 5 years. For example, emergency drinking water lasts for 5 years. For energy efficiency, use 12-volt appliances to conserve energy, and try to find appliances that have manual hand-connect generators so that they can be powered manually in case of a power outage. And finally, if you don't want to rely solely on solar or wind energy and want backup power, go with a propane generator. Propane lasts way longer than diesel when it comes to shelf life. That's how you can build a cheap but reliable bunker for yourself too. It's not a luxury resort, but in a disaster, it could save your life. Please like, subscribe, and comment your view on this video. Thank you for watching. See you later with more amazing content. Bye.